Hello, I'm Lithium Vandale, and I'd like to take a few moments. I've been putting this off for actually quite a few months now, and I thought it was time because I may not have that many more chances to talk to fans and stuff, and if a lot of people don't know, I'm sure, haven't heard, or they don't remember. But last year, I suffered a widowmaker heart attack. So on February 8th, around 12:08ish, something, I think, around there. And the widowmaker heart attack is one of the worst heart attacks that a human can have. Statistics for it is not, of survival rate, it is not good at all. Basically, to survive the heart attack that I had, you already had to be in a hospital. And I was in a hospital. And, I'm going to be honest here, I was in a psychiatric unit for help, with my PTSD and, trying to cope with a lot of bad things, in my life. But that's what saved my life. I just remember there was no warning. It just came on and boom, that's what saved my life. The nurses and doctors there, was what did everything to get me until I got to the hospital to where they could do their stuff that they had to do to save my life. So that's what happened. But now, coming up on 2 years later, the widowmaker, I might have survived the widowmaker, but she is coming still after me. You just don't survive a heart attack like this and let's just go on with life. Ooh, no. I'm now in hospice care at a nursing facility in Denver, Colorado. I've been here now for a year and a half. A little over a year and a half. It hasn't been real and not publicized at all or put out with lithium stuff at all. So I'm just kind of filling in what's going on leading up to, what is coming. I wasn't here. I didn't come to the nursing facility here in Denver. I just couldn't be by myself no more. Adult Protective Services came in and was like, nope. You had the widowmaker. I can't live alone no more, ever. So anyway, I got placed into this nursing home, but just the nursing home aspect of it. But earlier this year, basically a year after the widowmaker, well, she started showing her ugly face again. And now it's my legs. For the past, 10 months this year, my legs have been just riddled was like death. I mean, my legs from my all my bottom shins, but they call them not chins, but shins, completely around my whole leg on the bottom parts of my leg under my knee, including now just here recently on top of my feet and on the bottoms of my feet. It looks like they've been skinned, literally skinned, and it's very nasty. But it's killing me. It's now starting to kind of show itself on my arms. The pain has been, this whole year I've been in severe pain, taking every narcotic they could possibly throw at me. I'm on several narcotics now, pain meds, 3-4 times a day. And, it doesn't kill it all, the pain. It keeps the pain, in check. It's bearable. I mean, I always feel my legs, and it sucks, and it's scary. I mean, when you know you're going to die, and the doctors and medical teams come up and go, hey, we've done everything we can, and it's over, So now I'm in hospice care at the same facility here in Denver, but it's more now, preparing to die. I'm at the end of my life, and it can happen at any time, and that's why I've been wanting to take a moment to just put out on the lithium stuff, that, hey, anybody gives a shit. That, I'm going to be disappearing here pretty soon. My works and everything that I've done over the past, 15 years? I don't even know. Can't remember how long I've even been doing this. 15, 16, 17 years? I don't even know. I mean, I don't even remember tracks that I've done. I've done so many. And there's so many that's not released online that I've done as well. But all my work is going to be left to a fan of mine since the beginning, a really big fan of mine from the beginning, that over the years we've become really great friends, and we've never met. But I'm going to be honest. I mean, lithium stuff, I wasn't some big rock star. I never wanted to be. I just wanted to be like, hey, underground, and, there was like no money really involved. Sure, I did some shows here and there, made a little bit of cash, made a little bit of weed, maybe paid in weed here in Colorado or whatever. But, with this guy, I mean, it's just all that came out of lithium is this guy that's going to take over. The only guy person I trust to, protect my stuff and protect the works I've done over the years. I can't think of a better person than this guy. He's been there for me through some of the darkest times of my life. And he's helped me so much. And I just feel like anyway I'm going to leave everything to him. You know who you are out there. You're watching this, I know you are. But he's going to be taking it over. I'm not going to say his name right now, but you'll know eventually. Just a big fan of mine. And my brother, he's my bro, he's everything, man. I love him to death. I've never even met the guy. With my PTSD, I don't like people. Never have. I mean, listen to my music, especially my early stuff. It was all that, die. And you know, it's just he's never pissed me off, never, not one time. I mean, he's a family man. He's got a beautiful wife of so many years, and some beautiful boys. You know, I can't think of a better guy to leave it to than him. So my stuff is still going to be around, and maybe a lot of the stuff that he has. He has a lot of my unreleased material that's never been out on drives, small little drives already. So, you know, after this happens, you know, you never know what you may see on this channel. You just don't know. Might be something you remember. I don't know. Who knows? But I won't be here to see it. You gotta forgive me because my mind gets a little, you know, I think the heart attack messed with my up here quite a bit. You know, some people have really bad strokes. You know, they can't talk anymore, and you know, it affects your brain. You know, and here I had the worst heart attack that person can have, and it messed with my brain. You know, I'm just very forgetful, so I get very sidetracked really easy. So forgive me. I've been thinking about, like, this last song I put out, Heaven Veneer. You know, it's been doing okay, I guess. I don't know. I never really care about the views, subscribers, or any of that. I just put it out. If someone likes it, connects with it, fine. That's always been my outlook with lithium. You know, I only started lithium so many years ago to help me with my PTSD. If I was like thinking I got triggered that I was going into a massive episode, turning Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, you know, like, because I can be very mean, very mean when I've been triggered. But it's all started just, you know, if I was having triggers and I knew I was getting ready to go that way, you know, it was like, oh, go in there and sit down, make something, you know, it doesn't have to be released, you know, in 2 days, you know, just work on a track and put my feelings into the sound of that track, and that's why, you know, my early stuff was, you know, pretty mean and dark, very dark, but that's why it started. You know, I never wanted to make money, or I did it for myself, you know, and along the way, if some people liked it, you know, fine, you know, and I didn't start to be a YouTuber, you know. Back when I started, man, I mean, I don't think Google had it yet. It was my first channel, because I've had 3 altogether. The first one, my original one, I deleted everything because I was having it out with YouTube at that time. Second one was, well, I don't really want to go into it, but anyhow, I deleted that one as well. And this third one now has been started by someone else, but now it came to me, and anyhow. What was I saying? I got off topic. Sorry, that happens. You know, can't remember. That's just the reason why I started YouTube. You know. And, you know, it was a great time. It was. You know, I never wanted to make money. I never wanted to be famous. I was just happy, you know, with what my influences were growing up. in the 80s, early 80s dance tracks, uh, yeah, yeah. This is terrible, I'm sorry. The 80s dance tracks, with my influences, yeah. Anyway, that's where it all started, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying or doing is why, we're too long. it's going to be over for me. But, it's been a good ride. I've had a lot of fun with Lithium. A lot of crazy nights. A lot of times that I'm like, what am I going to write a song about now? What's pissed me off today? That kind of thing. But I don't know how much more I got in me, guys and gals. I've written so much music about drugs, which I've never really ever done in my life. Honestly, I drank a lot. That was my addiction. Many years ago when I was DJing in the nightclubs and clubs and strip joints and, it's been a fun night. But I don't think I have anything left. I was saying Heaven Veneer, I did it, but I'm like, should I die here coming very soon? Am I happy with that being my last track I did? Or do I have like one more in me that won't be so hard, but just give it that vocal range of like I used to be able to do? It might kill me, I don't know. Because I can't breathe either. Or just leave it with Heaven Veneer and forget about it. I don't know what to do. I've been wanting to make another, but I thought, well, this is more important right now. Because there are many days that I have now that, I just don't feel right. It's not that I feel sick, or feel like, how you feel when you get sick or get the flu or something like that. That's not how it feels. I'm feeling more like, it's a feeling that your body is like, I don't know what death feels like. All I know is that when it happens, I'm not going to know that it happens. Right? That's what I tell myself. So I'm not scared so much. It's constantly on my mind. But I just don't know how much more I can do. There's times when I gotta say, well, I gotta hang it up. And the past couple years, I broke away from me making stuff and making videos for my influences through the years in my DJ life, my DJ career. Starting with the 80s electronic stuff that I grew up with. And songs that I played on the radio when I was 13 years old back in 1986. The first time I ever got to be live on the radio. It's pretty cool. But if you go to the channel and you see like videos produced by Lithium and there's it's other artists, that's all my influences. And I think I've done anything, sure I could do maybe 30 more of those, but it just anymore it's like, well, why? You know, I've done I think I got my point across, you know, what I grew up with. And being this little goth kid, you know, in the late 80s, you know, new wave, whatever you want to call it. You know, dancing to, you know, Nigeria with Nobody Knew, or Front 242, or Ministry, you know, the staples, you know, the legends that, you know, started it all. But I probably could sit here and ramble on. I could say so much. I do thank so much to the people over the years who have taken their time, gave me a click, and like, oh, who's this idiot? Goth, you know, one day I'm goth, the next day, oh, techno. I mean, I'd love just doing all kinds of genres, but they all fit in that same kind of genre as the goth, electro, techno, dance, you know. It's so many genres, you know, that I fit in. And it was fun doing it, you know, it was great. And looking back at it, would I do it again? All this lithium stuff, you know, yeah, I think so. You know, I don't drink anymore. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. You know, lithium saved me from a lot of stuff from myself, you know. And now I sit here and wait to die, you know. But I appreciate you all taking the time to click, listen to my stuff and over the years. And, you're all great. I couldn't have done it without you. You know, I may not have been some famous freaking goth star or whatever, but one thing, I never bought any views. Tell you that right now. Or I never paid for subscribers. It's so stupid to me. So stupid. Oh yeah, my video went viral. Who saw it? And how much did you spend for that? You know, it's just mental disorder. I'd rather have 200 views that were real than 200 views I paid for. You know, I mean, just look it up. Everybody is doing it. You know, it's like when Twitter was sold or something like that to Musk or whatever. You know, it came out how fake that website was. So, every website is like, whatever, you know. But I'm just happy that I was heard. And, you know, I was dissatisfied. I'm satisfied that, you know, I considered myself underground. And, you know, growing up and most of my life, that's all the music that I loved and listened to was underground. You know, stuff that nobody heard of, you know, along the electronic field, you know, shoegaze, Gothic rock, Electro, you know, all of it. I mean, it was great. And I'm very lucky that I was born in the time frame that I was, so I could fall in love with that music and shape my life, and it shaped my life for the future. And, you know, music's always been there for me through the hardest times of my life. When everything was gone, everything was dark, music was always still there with me. I was never alone. And just like now, you know, you know, I don't listen to a lot of music now, but, you know, but, alright, I'm going to shut up here, and I thought though, before I go, like I said, I don't know if this is the last time that people will see or hear from me. But I thought I'd just show, you know, a little living situation of where I'm at now. And just take this off. Can't really walk around with that, but I'll be okay. I'll show you my room. You know, I think I need to pick this up, right? Yeah. I don't know, this may suck. Come along with me. May need to turn on this light. There we go. That works. I'm in a private room. There's my supplies down there. My bathroom is right there. Private bathroom. This is also, there we go. Oh, there we go. Storage and a bed that the facility just stores in here. Because I don't use that part really. It's to store all my legs full of bandages and stuff. But this is my actual living area. I eat my meals every day. Take the camera and we'll just do a little my little library, especially with dark books. It's kind of a dark collection. And this is pretty much it. See it? I don't know. I'm good at this. This phone is crazy. TV I watch a lot. Oxygen. And this here, yeah. This here is where it's going to happen. So, man, it's my deathbed. That's basically really what it is, my deathbed. When the event happens, this is where it's going to be. That's where I rest my legs because they just constantly leak fluid everywhere. It's pretty nasty, I think. But this is pretty much it. It's peaceful to me in here. Thank God. Sorry about all the camera movement. But that I just show the room. It's weird and hard. I don't know. I hope I got that. You know, I will say it's really nice to sit and do a little video or make a video and not have to worry about it being perfect. Like, okay, what did I miss here? What did I miss there? Oh God, there's a click in it. Oh, what was that weird thing? You know, that would drive you nuts after so many years of doing it, years and years and years. Sometimes I'd make like 4 or 5 songs in a week. Not all of them being put out, but, you know, like, whoa, we'll put this away, you know. Now I'm not going to go out and bust my head or bust someone's head open. You know, I got through it with this track. Yeah, we'll put it away and maybe someday I'll remember it. But this is where it is, you know. This is my life now. It's been my life for a while now. You know, this is where it ends. And but I'll leave you guys alone for now. Well, I'm used to saying that in all the interviews I've done. We'll leave you alone for now. It's Lithium Vandale. Blah blah blah. But anyhow, once again, thank you for all the great years, and peace out. Lithium Vandale.